Welly Merck has been on a bit of a glow up lately. Fewer meh designs and more hello. So when they offered me a review piece, I didn't even pretend to hesitate. Then they went and offered me one of their boldest models, the WM226 Glacier GADA, and suddenly my only problem was picking a colour. Blue, slick, confident and practically begging for sunlight. Purple, almost certainly the bestseller. It's not so subtle, but then again, neither are the people who buy it. And red, the stealth option. Less flashy, more adaptable, the colour that will quietly get away with the things the other two wouldn't. And I hope you like my choice, because I'm giving it away for the 7,500 subscriber draw. Still not sure how 5,000 of you tolerated me this long, but cheers for sticking around. Here's to the next milestone, the next giveaway, and maybe a few less bad decisions along the way. And yes, Welly Merck sent me this watch for free. No, I don't have to return it. Yes, I'm giving it away anyway, and my opinions, still my own, brutally so. If you'd like to pick this watch up in the upcoming back to school sale, then the link is in the description, but remember to pick up all the coupons for an even bigger saving. Anyway, let's get on with this. The WM226 comes in at 39mm wide, 45mm lug to lug and 51.5mm if you count the male end links, which I do begrudgingly, but in all seriousness, it's not that bad. Thickness is 12.5mm, perfectly proportioned for what it is. Time's kept with an NH35, but the star here is the date window neatly tucked in at 6, keeping the dial balanced instead of making it look like a mole's been removed. BGW9 lume lights up the hands and applied markers, all under a sapphire crystal with AR coating. Water resistance is a solid 100 metres, locked down with a screw down crown and case back. And the bracelet, brushed steel, 3-link oyster style, split pin adjustment and a push button clasp with 6 micro holes. No fancy on the fly adjustment here, so you'll just have to live with it getting tighter around your slightly swelling wrists like the rest of us. Right, the boring bits out the way. Let's get ripping this thing a new one. If I can. But spoiler alert, it's seriously impressive. You don't need a PhD in eyesight to figure out the WM226 party trick. That dial. A cracked 3D texture effect that Welly Merck says is Glacier inspired. Sure, but to me, it's pure 3 AM nostalgia. Imagine me, 18 years old, perpetually skint except for every payday Friday, swaying from side to side outside a kebab shop, chili sauce and grease dripping down a brand new overpriced shirt, watching the post-nightclub entertainment of some stellar-fueled nutjob headbutting a phone box until it looks more like a modern art installation than a public utility. The police swing by to offer him a complimentary taxi ride and a weekend-long stay in a luxury cell. And meanwhile, the fractured glass glitters under those flashing blue lights. That's the dial right there, just shrank down, made colourful and free of any vomit, blood and lingering kebab smell. The applied indices? Simple but sharp, polished bevels and lined up better than you'd expect for the money. The same goes for the baton hands, brushed up top with polished chamfers. And all finished very, very well. The lume's got nothing to write home about, but surprisingly decent given how little real estate there is for it. The dial itself is uncluttered, just the WM logo up top and no giant Welly Merck banner, thankfully. They've even admitted the name's a bit of a dog's dinner, but credit where it's due, they're making up for it in execution. Then there's the date at 6, colour matched, subtle, and only there when you go looking for it. Frankly, this is how all date windows should be done. Though, I'll admit, part of me wonders if it even needed one at all. Let's hit pause on the review because it's giveaway time. I'm giving away this stunning watch when the channel hits 7,500 subscribers. And getting in on the action couldn't be simpler. I'm a sucker for a good dad joke. So much so, I've started a channel dedicated to them. I'd love to hear your best dad joke, so here's what you need to do. Like this video, subscribe if you haven't already, and drop me your best dad joke in the comments. Boom, you're entered. If you want even more chances to snag watches, I run a members only giveaway where I give away all the other review pieces I get sent, as well as early access to videos, exclusive content and a good old chinwag in the members posts. Fancy a shot at multiple watches every month? Just tap the join button below or hit the link in the description. The money from the members goes directly to the cost involved getting the watches to the winners. The next giveaway for the Sega Design Z series will be drawn on Friday the 22nd of August, so get in fast for a chance to win. Alright, marketing spiel over, let's get back to the watch. On first glance, and certainly in the polished deceit of the press shots, you might mistake this for another bog standard oyster case and bracelet knockoff. But get it in hand and that illusion just collapses. It's less slab-sided and more sculptured, ergonomic and actually shaped to wrap around a wrist, not just perch awkwardly on top. From the side, any accusations of being a flat lump of iron die on impact. A thin polished bevel crowns the edge, a thick polished bevel underlines the bottom, and between them, a brush flank sweeps into the lugs with a satisfying, almost exaggerated curve. It's modern, sporty, and frankly, its finishing is up there with the biggest hitters of the AliExpress sphere. Up top, the brushing runs straight into the lugs, but there's a sense that this whole case began life as a circle, and everything else was designed around that. The result? Something that avoids all the usual copy-paste blandness. The bevel's chunky, unapologetically slab, but I think it earns its place. Without that, the dial could have tipped it into dinner party territory. Instead, the bezel keeps it grounded. The kind of watch you can wear to West Ham at 3 p.m, then a West End show at 8 p.m. And yes, the Premier League is back this weekend. And also, yes, I'm just a little bit excited about it. Come on, you irons! Flip it over and the screw-down case back is plain and mercifully free of a pointless NH35 display window. The movement's fine, but let's be honest, showing it off is like parading your dog at Crufts after he's just had the snip and still wearing the lampshade. Still your best mate, but maybe give him some privacy. The crown? Just a touch undersized. Not a deal breaker, but enough to make you wish for a fraction more purchase. A slightly bolder diameter and a break from the tired coin-edge knurling would elevate it from fine to fits the watch perfectly. And the bracelet? A straightforward 3-link oyster. Clean, fine brushing that's impressively consistent and finished to a level that feels above its weight. The tolerances are snug, it articulates smoothly, and it sits comfortably on the wrist without any awkward gaps or rattles. At this price, screwed links would have been nice to see. Split pins work for me, I've never had an issue with them, but they can put off buyers who aren't used to sizing their own bracelets. And for a watch that has the potential to appeal far beyond the enthusiast crowd, it feels like one of the few small missteps. The male end links add some visual heft and, in all honesty, look great, and the added presence suits the design. But is the added effective lug-to-lug worth the trade-off? I'll let you decide, but before you do, you're in for a treat. Seeing the watch on the world's most pathetically sized human wrist, and it might just change your opinion. The clasp is solid, giving 6 micro-adjust holes, giving plenty of flexibility for sizing. But in a market where on-the-fly adjustment is starting to appear at lower price points, its absence here feels like a missed opportunity. Oh, and that signed clasp. Credit where it's due, Welly Merck didn't plaster their name all over it, but those initials, stuck in a standard serif font, give off serious Willie McDonald asked his local cobbler to stamp his initials so no one pinched it while he went for swimming energy. Charming in its own awkward way, but seriously, if it was a choice between this or an unsigned clasp, I wouldn't be bothered either way. On the wrist it feels surprisingly comfortable, somehow defying the laws of physics. It actually fits my weedy 6 1/4 inch wrist like it was tailor-made. Those aggressively curved lugs and sharply angled male end links wrap around beautifully. The camera doesn't quite capture it, so you'll have to trust me on this one. It works on a wrist this small. And smaller than 6 1/4 inches? Do they even make human wrists smaller? All told, this is a cracking effort from Welly Merck. Not perfect, but nothing ever is. And it nails the basics with a precision that's rare at this price. And that dial. It's more impressive in person than in any photo online, or any daft northern scally pretending to know their stuff on YouTube could ever convey. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to enter the giveaway. Please like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.